before I can even talk about it, like, I'm already tearing up. This is the shit that happened to me. This is exactly why I have to get on through like I never experienced like such ungrateful people in my life. You know what I mean? Okay, this little boy. When I first met him and his sister, I was on the back of my unit and I was trying to smoke me a blunt, and they was telling me things. I'm not gonna disclose on here, but they was telling me things that really made me sad. But I'm an emotional person, so and it was just things that happened in the past. Nothing that was happening now. Okay, so I introduced them to my kids, and I don't like kids in my house, so they just peeped in, introduced my kids, and I was like, oh my god, these kids are so great. When they meet their mom gotta be like so awesome. I said, like, you ask your mom if you can like come over here. That's fine. If she say it's cool, cool. So since then, the little one, he started telling me like, he's getting bullied at school, and so he telling mom, he was like, yeah, okay, cool. I didn't do too much. I didn't want to overstep, but then my son started walking him to class. My son started walking him to class. So when she got back from New York, because she ended up going out of town, I had already told her brothers, but I guess they didn't tell them because they wasn't here when she got back. So and then I just had got her the phone, so I couldn't inbox her. But when she got back, I was like, "Did your brother tell you?" She said she called this is school. After that, okay, cool. Every time I go to the store, I'm getting her kids something. Um, and the little boy always come, and if he doesn't stand up for himself, I'll get him something. And he always like just be so like sad, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hungry, you know what I mean? And it's not to shade her, but you know what I mean? I have witnesses of this thing, you know what I mean? And I still don't judge your mom because we all go through our stuff, yo. I ain't approach her or nothing, but they got locked out one day, and this ain't the first time, so I just hit her up again and was like, wait, they're out. Last time I just let her little girl come in, and the oldest one didn't want to come, and the boys, I don't know where they were. So um, when I told her about this time, she was like, they made it seem like I just locked them out, and I'm gonna check them when they get home. I was like, hey, I'm just not gonna tell her anything else. So today, the other day, I was going to the store, me and my neighbor, and we was going to the store, and I seen this little girl, and I was like, what's wrong? She was like, she's sad, which she was my oldest son's friend's sister, and we was gonna walk to the store. I said, well, I'll buy you a slushie, make you feel better, and she followed behind me, and I was gonna buy her a slushie. Next thing you know, my sons followed, my two youngest sons followed, and her middle son followed. And then when we got through the path, I let everybody know I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying anything because I don't have the money for that. I just want to get her, get the little deal in. It's only $1, $1.07. But anyway, I told my kids I'm not buying anything, so we crossed over the first road. So it's a road like right by the path, and then it's a patch of grass, and then it's a road, and then it's the store. And once we got the path and we got to the patch, I told my kids, you're not crossing the road because I didn't tell you to go turn around. And all of them turned around. Me, the little girl, and Mr. Duck, we crossed the road. We got our drinks, come back. They wasn't even at the patch. They had to walk back. We came home. Everything was good. All right, let me give you a backstory. So I was friends with this guy. And now this guy is hanging out with her. Me and this guy was never together. We was just really good friends, and like he kind of like did the most, friendship, and he lied, and a lot of stuff. So we stopped being friends. But I'm still like living in the area that he frequently visit, and he like apartment hop, and now, you know, he's chilling over there. So I'm like, I feel like this was blown way out of proportion because I'm steady telling her, like, I told your son to turn around. Like, I didn't invite them. Like, I really didn't. And usually I do invite them. But every time they see me, they run behind me. I said, and she was like, well, you know, I understand where you're coming from, but next time just tell them to turn around. And I said, I did that. And I said, I'm just not going to just hurt their feelings, but I didn't let them go in the store because I knew they would really want something. And I'm not, and I, just like I told my kids. And she was like, well, I'm telling you as a woman. And she started getting like really loud and like everybody started looking. And my son is at the door, my oldest son. And I had scissors in my hand. And his kids was watching, you know. Everybody, even the guy who was like in the parking lot, he was just watching. And I'm like, why are you getting so, like, because you're doing it to me. I'm like, yo, I'm in the same tone. This is not my responsibility to control your child. Because even if it's at the playground, you still have to watch your child. You are liable for your child, you know. And it just made me so sad because I know I'm there for this little boy. And this little boy talked to me, and this is not like, it's like the first child, you know what I mean? That like confided in me, and then it was told, like, they took him away from me. They didn't want to. It's actually like the second baby was, they wasn't, the baby wasn't actually abused or anything. It was just like being neglected, like it wasn't like really being loved. And then I didn't want to babysit the other kids that her friend had, so she told her to come get her baby, and she did. And I didn't see a little boy. And then, you know, now this, like, this is heartbreaking. Well, and then the second little boy, when she found out he was telling me things, because I just got overwhelmed and I just confronted her, she stopped letting him visit me. And then now this, so this is like the third child. And I feel like she is going to eventually apologize, but I feel like you can't come back from there because, like, you really tried to get something out of me, even through your phone to your friend or whatever, because you thought you was gonna get something out of me, but you're not gonna get anything out of me because she was gonna end up getting jumped and stabbed. That's just the ending of it. That's what was gonna happen. But we all have to have self control, and we all gotta. When you wrong. But when you're right, you're right. You stand on it. I never change my tone. Um, and I feel like she maybe was drinking. I don't know. And the reason why I tell you the backstory is I just feel like that was more about what they got going on. You know what I mean? For example, like I'm outside and I'm like chilling. He came, but he didn't go to her house. He was like across the parking lot. And then if I come outside, like he got his back turned to me. You know what I mean? But I don't care. Like, and I just hate that I'm even speaking on it because it just made it feel like it was a blame, but it really wasn't. But back to the main part, like I love people's kids, and I know sometimes we're not perfect. We're not. Sometimes we're not the. Well, I ain't gonna say perfect because nobody knows what perfect looks like, so we can't say we're not perfect. But I I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put my wrong out in the world, and if I can help somebody that was going through something similar to what I was going through as a child, like I want to do something, and I don't judge a parent that's going through stuff. I don't judge them because I had my share, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm where I am now with, you know, appreciating who I am and willing to help anybody. And they not gonna see you good, yo. But that's just a test. It's just a test. It's just a test. Because Satan is so busy. And we have somewhere to be. I'm always just trying to be the best of me. You know what I mean? I did a lot in my life, yo. And I just want to be the best mom I can be. Best daughter, best ears, best shoulder. Because I didn't have access to that. I think every child should have access to it. And it took me down a path that I don't want nobody to experience. So if I can help somebody, I'm with it. So I hate when I got sensitive, like, and it's just like, what, the third post? But I just had to let y'all know what happened today, and I was just now over it. Like, I stopped crying about it and just like breaking it down again. Like, it just brought the emotions up. Like, 'cause I just love this little boy, and now you gotta explain to this little boy that he can't communicate with me no more. Like, am I wrong for not communicating with him no more? I mean, should I still maintain what I do? I don't know, because I don't want you to think you pussied me, but I shouldn't be concerned with what nobody think. And I'm always be a genuine person. I'm always love that little boy, and anytime he need me, like, I'm just gonna be there. But his mom, she can't even apologize to me, because I mean, the fact that she just not only just talked to me, but she got loud and aggressive, and it's like the more people appeared, the louder she got. I don't like to be embarrassed, especially when, I didn't do anything wrong, I didn't do a single thing wrong, but it's not my job to watch your kids, I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm not realizing who behind me. So I get to the end of the path and I see my kids, and I'm like, I'm gonna say in the middle. I want to say the end of the path in the middle. I'm like, I'm not getting y'all nothing. Like, I'm telling my kids, I'm not even talking to kids. I'm like, I'm not getting. And then halfway through it, I hear somebody calling my name, and I just kept walking. And next thing you know, a little girl. After we got to the grass, little girls at the end of the path. I'm like, okay, y'all not passing the road. You're not going to the store. And this woman just came to me for the second time, and was this time she understood the first time, but then the second time she came, she was like at a concert at an audience. So self-control is the key. Don't let nobody pull you into their mess, because whatever they're going through, like, you're not trying to like feel that. I'm not about to let nobody get cloud of me and her getting into it. You know what I mean? And she chilling with him. Did it get twisted and turned that we was fighting over him? And he's sitting there watching like, we not fighting over you. And I'm not fighting no grown ass woman when I know I ain't this shit, mom. This is about kids. And she was like, oh, I'm telling you as a woman to tell him to turn around. You checking me very disrespectfully, but you're gonna say as a woman. Don't say that, y'all, as a woman. Because as a woman, I'm gonna come to you. That she came to me the first time, it was peace, it was love. And I said, I know how you feel about your kids. I said, they would have came back with something, and my kids came back also with nothing. They didn't even come back with me. My kids got turned around too. What make your kids so special? When I told my kids to turn around, they didn't listen. And neither did your child. He even went back and got his sister. How was that my fault? But it broke my heart. It did. Because everybody around here knows that I do for this little boy and his brother and his sister. And that he's always he's out with me a lot. And like, I'm outside, I'm talking. He's not in my home because I don't like kids in my home. Just it's because they're kids. But I sit on my step and I play with the kids. I buy them food, I buy them snacks. Everybody kid. I'm not even discriminating. It's not just her kid. I do everybody. My Juju baby, he's on my TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I'm try to link those. But I promise you, like, I'm not a messy person. And I could just be like, oh, your son. You know what I mean? what I would have did, initiated more of a fight because this girl had not put her feet by my door. She had not threw her phone. She had not got like loud, and I'm like, you got it. Because you're not going to get that out of me. You're not going to get that fight. You're not going to get that fight because you're going to get stabbed. Yo, we got to go through all of this. I'm not going to take you from that little boy. Because I was going to stab that girl. That girl is like, she's skinny. You know what I mean? She was so ready to hit me, y'all. Like, that's how I know, like, it was more to the story. She was so ready to hit me. So ready. But anyway, let me clean up my damn nose because Rich is like, I was really upset. And I was like, okay, I'm about to record this shit. Like, but I'm always love that little boy. And you can't expect everybody to treat you like you treat them. That's lesson one. Like, always be true to self. Now, bye.